I'm Bryan with Southern Mountain Offroad Recovery, and the topic is how to get the maximum power from your winch on every pull. You spent a lot of money buying a winch, you've had it installed, and you want your winch to perform at the rated amount that it states on the product, whether it's 10, 12, 16,000 pounds. The reality is that when you pull that line out, it's unlikely it's performing at the optimal power. The reason is because the only time that winch is at full power and pulling is when the rope is on the very first wrap of the drum. So when you first get your winch, you need to pull the line out, and you need to figure out, for a synthetic line, you need to make sure there's at least 10 wraps on the drum. And then once you have 10 wraps on the drum, you need to mark your line with a piece of tape or something else, so you know how far to pull out that line to get the max pull. From there, it's a matter of positioning your rig and shortening the line in a way that you're pulling with the line in that position. In this discussion, we're featuring this product called an X-Lock. It's part of the Safe Extract system. We'll add it to the link. If you want to do serious or extreme recovery, then you need products like this to assist you. Products like this is a versatile tool. You can use it in a number of ways to assist you in bridles, to assist you in belays, but it can also help you to shorten the line without cutting or splicing it, so that you have your winch line in the correct position on the drum to get the max pull. Now keep in mind, depending on how long you pull, with each wrap you have on the drum, you're going to lose 10% of the power of your winch. So if you did two wraps on the drum on a 10,000 pound winch, you're now pulling at 8,000 pounds. Something to consider when you calculate how much you need to pull and whether or not you need a pulley block or something else to assist.
Okay, this is Tim Fast with Ian. We're here at nearby the Gene Dry Lake bed. We talk about a 10,000 pound winch pull, which my winch is 10,000 pounds, but we always discuss it as though you're always getting 10,000 pounds of power, and the reality is that's generally not the case. And why is that, Tim?
For every layer on the drum, you lose 10%.
Right. Okay. So
10,
where
20, 30.
my winch is at now, we have it hooked up. We have it on a pulley block to Ian's truck. Where do we at? Probably we can only guess, but we know we're not at full power. So let's say right now that the winch line is at the last wrap right now. The two ways to get the max power out of your winch is to be exactly on the first wrap, so you backed up far enough that your line is at that point, or we need to shorten the line.
Correct.
Okay. So Tim, you're going to demonstrate how we're going to shorten this line. Now to do this, it has to be in a pulley block configuration, and from there we can take the line and shorten it to any length we want. So Tim, demonstrate for us how to shorten the line to our optimal distance with an X-Lock.
All right, so you start with it attached to a hard shackle. The whole line has to go back through itself, so you have 3 pieces of line. Well, one leg through the X-Lock, around and around. Then you put your working line through the X-Lock. I've done this too.
And then you're just going to tighten it up.
Right.
Okay. So we can take any line and we can make it
any length we want.
And by doing that, we're going to get the max pull of our winch.
Correct.